Hello, hello. So today I am going to attempt to play a solo version of Mork Borg. So this is a Swedish game. It's got a really active community. It looks super, super cool. It's got that like I don't even know how to describe it. It's awesome. It's got really cool artwork in it. That's one that's pretty neat. But I found this solo Fleshcrawl, it is called. That is a solo version of this game. And I've always been kind of intimidated by this game because it's set up kind of different. Like, to make a character, you have to start in the back of the book, and then like that's where the oh my gosh, it's just so much. But this looks very doable. So to make a character, it provides you with a character sheet. You can find it on DriveThruRPG. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, so basically it's this one-page adventure, and then you have a character sheet to fill out. So you begin with 2d6 silver, 2d6 plus 6 HP, 1 healing potion with d4 doses, and one of the following. So, and a weapon and how you're dressed. So I went ahead and filled that out just for the sake of time. So you are Helgen Krall, Inquisitor of the Two-Headed Basilisks. You were sent to rescue Tergul's lost scroll of endless flesh. You know it must be hidden somewhere inside an old ruin. Find it and bring it to the church. Okay. Aye aye. You start in the ruins entrance hall, a rectangle shape, no treasure, 3 doors, and 1 gristle gnome. So a gristle gnome has 2 HP, a tiny axe, D2 plus 1. I'm gonna just write that down. Gristle gnome, HP 2, tiny axe, D2 plus 1. And so then it tells you how to play. Roll 2d6. I got a 9. 7 plus you hit the enemy or can cast a scroll. Okay. So I have a spiked mace. I'm only gonna hit him for 1. So then he still has 1 HP. And we go again. And I got an 11, so that's nice. And I rolled another one for damage. But, so I'll finally beat this gristle gnome. Taking far longer than I expected. And on the character sheet, it has a little map. Which is super, super cool. After the fight, decide which door to go through and roll as described under room generation. Okay, so just so I'm not going back and forth from my character sheet to this document a whole lot, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the room. Also, I can't see through my face. Okay, first roll room, shape, type, and doors. Shapes, 4, pentagon. I'll just make a note and then we'll put it on the map. Pentagon, type, 6, ritual chamber, roll twice for treasure. Ritual chamber, 2 times, roll treasure. And then doors. D4. 2 doors. Then roll which enemy is present in the room. Okay. Enemies are a D4 roll. I got a 3. Muscle mummy. HP 3. Sickle. D4. Okay, so let's draw this pentagon. Okay, so now that I've got the pentagon drawn, this is a ritual chamber. We'll roll twice for treasure. It has 2 doors. I put them right there. And I must fight a muscle mummy as I go in. So he is going to hit me, so it's a little bit different whenever he hits you. You roll their damage. So he has a D4. And then subtract your armor, which is also a D4. So he hit me for 3. Oh god. I threw that D4 in my little side thing on my desk. -1. So he hits me for 2. Oops. Awesome. And then we go again. I rolled an 8, so I hit him. And I hit him for 6, so, you know, maybe it made me really mad that he hit me. And then I just brought out the fury of... What was my name? Helgen Call? Helgen Crawl. How dare you hit the Inquisitor of the Two-Headed Basilisks! And then he dies. Treasures. D4. Okay, a 4. And then we roll twice because we got a ritual chamber. And another 4. Oh no. There's 2 mimics. Oh my goodness. Okay. So take D2 damage. I'm gonna flip a coin twice and heads will be 1 damage, tails will be 2. Okay, that's tails. And that's heads. So I'm going to take 3 more damage from these mimics, pretending to be treasure. This scroll better be worth it. Okay, so... I believe we just roll the next room. So we roll for shape. 5. Oh, a cross. Cross. Laboratory. 3 doors. So let's draw that. Let's go out this way. Oops. Okay, so I'm not very good at art, but there's a cross. 1, 2, 3 doors. One way's a dead end. Laboratories have special rules, but as soon as we enter a room, we're supposed to roll 2d6. If you roll an 8 or higher, you see something in the environment that you can use against the enemies before rolling to fight. This object deals d6 damage and breaks after 1 use. So I'm in a laboratory and I rolled a 9. Okay, in every laboratory, roll d6. A 6. On 4 to 6, it contains a lab table with an occult alchemical formula. Roll 4d6 and look for sequences. Okay. Interesting. 4d6. So we're just looking for numbers in a row? Okay, so I got 2, 2, 4, 5. I got 4, 5. So 1 sequence? Curse. So I've become cursed from this lab. So for the next... Oh, that's nice. I rolled a 1. So for the next room, I can't hit until I get a 9. Ooh. We're cursed. Now we move on. 4. Bloody bones. 4 HP. D4 bone sword. D4 plus 1. Fur. Armor. D2. So since I rolled that 9 on the chance roll, I'm going to throw a beaker that's just chilling in the lab at this bloody bone pile and hit him for 6 arc. Oh my god, that's awesome. And he's just gonna crumble, and the bloody bones are going to fall to the floor and clink, 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 make lots of noise. And they didn't even have a chance to... Because even if he got a 2 on his armor, he still would have died. So what treasure lies in here? Another mimic? For real? Oh no. That rolled. It landed on the side of my dice. What are you? Tails? I think we said that was 2 damage. So I'm gonna take an additional 2 damage even though... Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm not looking good, bruv. I am going to take this time to heal myself. Oh, I rolled a 4. That's awesome. So I will heal for 4. I have no more healing though. So now I have 8 health again, which isn't too bad. I have explored 2 rooms. And we're about to go into the 3rd one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write that down. And so, continue on in this irregular shaped room. This is also a ritual chamber. With 3 doors. And inside are more bloody bones. So, let's go this way in our irregular shaped chamber. How many doors were there? 3? Alright, irregular shaped chamber. And I must fight the bloody bones, but I have to hit with a 9. Oh, I got hit bad. These bloody bones are mad that I killed their friend. And so then I roll, what was it, 1d4 for my... Yeah. I guess I could have just scrolled up. So the bloody bones roll a d4 plus 1. So they get a 4 to hit me. But my armor also does 4, like, absorbs 4. So it's kind of a wash. And then we go again. And they're gonna hit me again. Oh my goodness. So they got a 2, so that's a 3 that I roll. Oh my god, a 4! That's awesome. So they're not gonna hit me. They're gonna hit me. But 4, 2. So I'm gonna get hit for 2 damage by these bloody bones. We're just going back and forth, trying not to knock over all the candles in this ritual chamber. He's gonna hit me again. Let's see if he gets through my armor, though. He will for 1. He's just chipping away at my health. Oh my gosh. And that one's a wash. Oh my gosh, I finally hit him. Okay, so I rolled a 10. Now my weapon is a d6. I got 5. But he has armor, fur armor. And it's going to protect him for 1. And with 4 health, that will render him incapable of hitting me anymore. He will fall to the floor like his friend in the room before him. How dare you mess with the 2-headed basilisks! And so then I look around the room for treasure. 3. Bandages. Heal D4 HP. Oh my gosh, that's a 4! That's awesome. So I gain 4 health back as I, mend my wounds. Which puts me back at 9. That's pretty awesome. And so then we will wander into the 4th room that we find. It is round another ritual chamber with no doors. Let's go this way. Oh my gosh. Round with no doors. Enemy. After the 6th room, you gain an additional enemy. Interesting. I've been doing this wrong. The enemies, you roll a d4 to see how many enemies, and then you... roll a d6. So I get 4 enemies. And they're more bloody bones. So there's 4 bloody bones. In this chamber. I did not roll an 8 or higher, so I don't see anything that I can just grab to deal damage to them. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so... Oh my goodness, I didn't roll twice for treasure last time in the ritual chamber, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Because of course it's a mimic. So, flip the coin, take 2 more damage from the mimic in the last room. If I can't hold myself accountable, who can? And yeah, I'm just, now that the curse is broken, because that was only for 1 room, I am going to try to fight these guys. Because I only have to roll a 7, and I rolled a 9. Nice! 6 plus 3? Wonderful. So, I hit them. I deal 6 damage, which is going to kill 1 of them. Yeah, because even with this fur armor. And then we attack again. But they're gonna gang up on me. But they're not gonna get through my armor that time. Oh, I rolled a 2. So they're gonna hit me for 3 damage. I keep dropping the d4. And my armor's gonna absorb 3, so that's awesome. And we'll continue the fight. I rolled 7. That is just enough to hit. I rolled the wrong dice because I was rolling for them. I hit them for 1 damage. Okay. So then I rolled a 9. That is also gonna hit. We're just bashing it out with these guys. Another one of the bloody bones falls to the floor, and there are 2 left. I roll another 9. I hit them for 2 damage, but their armor absorbs it. I hit them again for 3 damage. They only absorb 1. Another one of the bloody bones falls. Oh, but this time I misstepped as I swung at them, and they get a good opportunity to hit me, and they're going to hit for 5. And I'm only going to be able to absorb 3 of it with my basilisk armor, and so I'm going to take another 2 damage. Let me write that down. And I'm not feeling great, but, you know, there's only a couple of them left. I got a 5, 6, 7, 8. That will hit. I'm gonna hit him for 2. Let's see if his armor can... It's still gonna hit him for 1. So, we still have to do it at least 1 more time. 5, 6, 7. That barely hits. Nice. Get into the thing. Okay, so I rolled a 1. His armor's gonna... Yeah. My mace can't quite get through this bone, or the fur armor on the bones. But I roll another 8 and try to swing again. And I hit him for 2. but his fur armor is the best fur armor in the world, and it blocks another 2 damage. And then I roll a 6, so he is going to hit me for 2, and my armor is going to absorb his blows because I rolled a 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that will hit him. And it's going to do 4. And he finally falls to the floor. And as he does, I look around this ritual room and discover a mimic lurking next to the real bandages that I find, and it is going to deal 1 damage to me, but I do find some actual bandages as well. Please work. Thank you. And so then I will heal for D4 plus 1. So I'm just back at 5. And then I'm going to venture back into the other room since there are no doors in this room. Oh my goodness, I haven't been rolling for silver drop by enemies. So that's kind of cool. Let me just roll silver for the last guys. 3. I can gain 3 silver from the last one. We'll just start it from here because it'd be too complicated. Is that what, 4 rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's thundering. When revisiting previously explored rooms, 1 in 4 chance a monster is there. Roll a d3 on the enemy's table. I'm a little bit confused on how there's a 1 in 4 chance if there's a d3 enemy. I'm gonna say there's not an enemy in there because I just rolled a 4 and I would have probably chose to have a 1 be what triggered the enemy. But we'll continue out another path of that room that we've previously been in. See what it's like. It is a pentagonal room. Pentagon. Lab. With no doors. Let's draw that real quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pentagonal room with no doors. It's not a very good pentagon, but it is what it is. Now let's roll enemies. I think this should be a d6 because that is a 6. That's what I'm gonna do. This just looks like a typo. 1. No enemy! Oh my god, I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay. Treasures. 2. D6 silver. Nice. 1. Nice little reprieve. So then I'm gonna wander back into this room. And The mutator's in there! Oh my goodness. Okay. I think this is the guy that we've been trying to find that has the scroll. I'm gonna write down his stats so we don't have to go back and forth. D4 plus 2 plus special. Special hits 2 times. Okay. So I imagine that the mutator's just like walking around this area and like patrolling. So now we draw the room. Oh wait, we're already in the room. I remember. So he's back in this big room. Let's say he's come from this other direction that we haven't explored yet. And so now the fight ensues. I rolled a 12, so I get a really good first swing at him. And I got a 4, but he's going to absorb 3 of it with his scarred skin. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's so cool. 5, 6, 7, 8. That will hit him. Oh, that's a 6. Nice. So 6 and then 2 for his absorption. So that's 4. He's down to 10 health, but I wouldn't really know that. That's metagaming. So 4. He's gonna hit me. D4 plus 2, so 1 plus 2 plus special, which is another 1 plus 2, so he's gonna hit me for 6. And how much will I absorb with my armor? 2? Ooh. So that's 4. I'm down to 1 HP. That's a 7. That barely hits. 5 damage. He absorbed 1. I hit him for 4. He hits me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I absorbed 2, so I just died. The mutator kills me. When reaching negative HP, you die. So I have died in my attempt to get the scroll of endless flesh. It was so close. We were 6 HP away. Man, that's actually... I like this a lot. This is very, very fun. I will put the link in the description box below to this adventure. And I look forward to playing some more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to be nice to people. Hope you have a beautiful day.